Namaste. Greetings from the Dark Mother. I hope this Lion's Gate portal opening has been what you've been waiting for. And if not, I have 3 things that will help you get on that wavelength. And beyond that, I do have 3 things that, the same 3 things here, okay, that are prominent things that I'm being guided that need to be understood, okay, to maintain the wholeness and the truth and the sacredness that has came for those who have experienced the beauty of this Lion's Gate portal opening, okay. I know, I really need to work on this, okay? I'm getting there. I'm gonna step down and get a peace pipe, okay? Well, I'm waiting for a peace pipe, more or less. We all have we're still human, okay? So, anyways, number 1 is your most basic standard soul purpose, life purpose, destiny is simply you being unapologetically and wholeheartedly, genuinely, authentically, individually you, okay? This world has a lot of boxes, and it likes to stereotype things and point things as they're different, okay? Well, let me tell you one, I don't believe in seeing, well, how an apple and an orange, one's true, one's a real fruit. No, I see them, we're all fruit, okay? We're all different kinds of fruit, right? You can't say there's only one way. There's only one way to be, okay? And actually, with that being said, that reminds me, if you are in the pitfall of denying yourself your soul truth because someone told you that it was wrong, fucking stop. Fuck them, okay? Not really, but no, but it's just that serious, okay? That's something I fell into a pitfall for like 4 years, alright? And it took 4 years for me to, after falling when someone told me I was wrong, how I existed and what I believed in, to come back to really where I was before that was taken away from me, okay? So shed your shame, shed your guilt, okay? Don't be ashamed. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Number 2, okay, is have faith in your spirit, in your soul truths. Have faith in your experiences and the universe, okay? Understand that this is real life, okay? And I understand how mind-boggling, how perplexing to what we were told reality is supposed to be, that one's soul truths and the experiences upon the spiritual journey will give a human, okay? And I understand that many are intimidated by that, and many feel ashamed to express that. And I just need you guys to know that this is real life, okay? The more that you trust and you believe in yourself and in your journey, life will naturally be like a shroom trip without the drugs. I promise you. I promise you, okay? You just have to believe in yourself and your experiences. And when life reflects back the inner work and your soul truths back to you, or when you connect with nature in an intimate way, and when numbers defy physics, understand that life is an illusion. Okay, this is an illusion, this world. Okay, this is why we're here. Okay, we are here to make a difference. We're here to change and fix this crazy shit Because if you have a really good idea what's going on, you're probably a lot like me. And I don't know, I personally have this mind-boggling moment of like, how the fuck did it get this fucking bad? How? Because it's crazy extensive in the degrees of manipulation in the mind, body, and spirit warfare that is inevitably clear upon this planet. So do not be ashamed. Okay? Understand that this is real. And the more that we talk about this, the more that you're able to be your true self in your day-to-day lives, then it will begin to normalize this culture. And that's kind of like where we're at right now in the community. I feel like we're coming into this new breaking threshold barrier of normalizing this way of life, this way of being, these inner knowings that are inevitably clear as day. Now, well, okay, I was gonna go on a tangent here, and the reason I say they're inevitably clear as day is, for me as an individual, music was my coping mechanism. Music was life. Music and I have this very intimate connection, and I share the feelings that are put into emotions. Hence why I'm very adamant on feeding my brain, my psyche, and my soul music that is a direct reflection of how I want to feel or what I want to be thinking about versus not any of those things. Okay, so you have all different eras of music, all different genres of music, since music has been music, especially since it's been industrialized. But you will see, if you are willing, if you listen, you hear what they're saying, you hear the messages. Because for so many different mainstream artists and so many different genres, and I was told when I was a teenager that something with like relationships and whatnot, but people who were listen to certain kind of genres of music, like they have the same kind of mindset, and that's where like, well, it was kind of like advice, like in class or something about trying to help guide us to find more better partners, I guess, for us. I don't know, it's really strange to be told, honestly. But I've always taken that with me because I listened to so many different genres of music then, and I was like, oh no, I'll never find anyone because I'm so like vast and exposure of different like types of perspectives. But so with that being said, is I put that into perspective when thinking about, when analyzing the facts of the same persistent message of that there's more to life, that we were meant to live for more, that there are things that are cut off and kept from us in our society. There's so many different genres, and to me that's the power of the messages, besides the fact that it's been going on for, I mean, I can go back in music to where I listened to like the 70s. Okay, so from the 70s till now, vast amounts of different genres, and the same message, just in different contexts, is always there. Okay, now number three. Yes, you shedding your shame and your guilt, number one, and being your true self unapologetically all the time is important. Yes, number two, having faith in your experiences and your enhanced reality is very important also, okay? But number three is by far the most important of them all. And it is a message that I feel very strongly guided to bring to the community, and that is unity, okay? I notice a lot of people tend to spiritually persecute other spiritual beings because their soul truths are different than theirs, or because they're trapped in some falsehood or some soul entrapment, or they're fallen. And it's like, really guys, it's a masculine thing. really drives me up the fucking wall, I swear. I'm starting to think, thanks to Nicole Gale's like influence, I mean, her influence, I'm starting to think like maybe this is a an outcome of an unhealed inner feminine and a masculine, like because, and Rick Jewers did bring up maybe like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, who knows, times. But that in the community, that basically the divine feminines need to wait for the masculines, in essence, because he put a prediction of that 75% of the lightened community is feminine and that 25% is masculine. And so this is the masculine's ultimate not pain, not just pain in the ass, but where they bite themselves in the ass, like seriously. And so, because with the divine feminine, we have this strong maternalness for the collective, and with the strong maternalness we have for the collective, we have this understanding, this love, this sympathy, this empathy beyond to infinite degrees. Okay, and with that, we're able to not bastardize people for how they're different from us, okay? We are not, I don't feel like we're meant to, we didn't come here now to learn and understand about self, to learn about who we are. I feel like we already know those things, we already knew those things, and maybe we just had to go through certain degrees of research and experiences to be reminded of who and what we really are. But we all understand and recognize that we're here for a mission, and I need you guys to like really put this into perspective, that like we have this whole world, okay? Our community is a small percent of the population, okay? And our community is completely revolved around that we are all here for a reason, that we are all here to change and make a difference, okay? That's really powerful, okay? That's really deep and soulful, okay? And I need you to understand that we are here to learn to love each other, because that's the one thing that is not evident in this world today, is unconditional love. It's not, it's, some of you might be like, oh, blah, 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 okay. Since I was undercover, I was doing in a philanthropist manner of guiding for the past 6 years, and I just recently came into the community. And when I got in the online community, I made 2 posts, and I was just explaining my extremely insane flame journey, where if anyone knows me, I've openly spoken about having 12 verbatim textbook flames in person. Now there's others online, and then I've met like 30 twin souls, and then some in the physical. But in this, I got I had a lot of people who had followings, a lot of like leaders, and people like those people were very interested in me, and they were like, the things I was talking about were things that they came to conclusion, and honestly, a lot of them were just kind of like afraid to speak on them because they were insecure within like their own, where they came to in their own like minds and journeys, because it contradicted the originations of the flame journey. So I'm just explaining all this to get to. So I started connecting with these people who, and this is me, like I'm coming out the woodworks, okay, like online and stuff, you know, like I don't have a following, like I have people locally who know me. I'm like the crazy cat lady fed all the cats, you know, like I'm, you know, some people think I'm like the spooky witch or some shit, like I'm virtually, in essence, nobody to these guys. But all of them saw me as equal. They all saw me as I was like them and I was on their level. And so since I just started connecting with these people, I started to learn, I saw a persistent pattern, is that there was no one is cut from the same cloth. And everyone has such strong purposes and visions of the world. And besides the fact that everyone, I've learned this a long time ago, that everyone's dreams and visions coincide together. Like it's an epic fucking thing for a lot of people to work on together, to really change the world. It's the only way we're gonna do this, is we have to work together. That's inevitable, okay? Like, unity is it. One tribe, one nation, one family. Okay? How can we impact and change this entire world if we shame, condemn, cast out the people who are on our team? We can't, okay? And for someone who has been a guide for many years, I will say this, and what I have personally also found is everything you deny, everything in someone else and other people, and everything, all the shit you love and all the shit you fucking hate and all the stuff you're terrified of, okay? And everything you reject, I promise you, is a map, okay, to how close or how far you are from yourself, okay? As in unity. If you can be a human and express unconditional love, okay, for another human, because like when you love someone, and that's one of the principles to the flame journey there is besides self-love, unconditional love for all, and like cosmic love, okay? So like fully like embodying those lessons being learned is you will operate in this manner. That is inevitable beyond belief. That's a fact, I will say. But so I'm going to explain like what the process is like. And it's like, you know, there might be someone whose beliefs are totally absurd to yours. Like they might like kind of contradict what you believe in, but you care about this person. And so if you really care about somebody, you're going to listen. You're going to listen to them. You're going to want to understand them. So to understand them, ask them questions. Ask them, well, what happened? Like, well, how did your journey happen, like unfold for you? Because I promise you, if you listen to people's journeys and their soul truths are contradictory to yours, but if you listen and with an open mind and an open heart, you would see that what they believe in is perfectly attuned and designed to them as an individual, on an individual level. And I believe that we are all fragments of the divine, of Creator, existing within itself, to understand itself. And with that being said, since we're all particles of it, we're all a piece, a single fiber. And with each individual single fiber comes an authentic blueprint and individuality and uniqueness. And I feel like that if there is any falsehood, if there is any soul entrapment, it is anything that denies you from everyone else, from love, anything that disconnects you from another human being. To me, that's falsehood. If something you believe in makes you cast people out in a way, to me that's falsehood, and I don't believe in that. I'm here for unity. I'm standing and be the spokesman up until I finally am able to get in contact with one tribe and see how they feel about things, which I've tried to reach out to them. But I'm here as a spokesman for the one tribe movement, and with that being said, with this movement going, I take a stand in unity. Our oppressors have been using division against us to fight amongst each other, because ultimately, okay, as an analogy, let's say the whole entire world is in a Holocaust, right? Okay, and could you imagine, like, the 6 billion people on this planet's fear of their oppressors, right? Like, that extends to that degree. Like, that 6 billion whole people's fearful is really fucking intense, if you ask me. Okay, but I need you to know that, like, at the end of the day, the fear that those small amount of people have of us forever would surpass humanity in its darkest hour, as in the 6 billion, the collective, in extremely fearful of their oppressor state. We, at the end of the day, are the people. Okay? They want us to divide. Okay? They have definitely infiltrated our world beyond belief. And actually, it was a masculine energy who was casting people out. And I feel like this man was a father of mine in a past life, and I'm upset that things transpired the way that they did. But he did really help me see grander than what I saw before, the degrees of manipulation in the light community. And so the biggest one I feel like really is us dividing and bickering and pointing fingers, and they're like, you're wrong, I'm like, this is the truth. And can we all just like accept and understand that we're here to make a difference and accept each other as equals and individuals so that we can change the world? Because honestly, I find it really absurd. I'd have a lot more colorful vocabulary here if I wasn't trying to be a little bit more presentable than I would normally talk of how passionate I feel about this. But I think it's extremely absurd that the light community, because there are some spiritual dickwads that feel superior to the masses because the masses don't get this shit. But like, I think it's fucking absurd to expect anything of them. And we in our own community can't even unite in unity. We're all on the same fucking team. And we can't even work together. So how in the world can we begin to anticipate or expect the rest of the world to understand these concepts when we as a whole community aren't even exhibiting those inevitable truths? Okay, should say balance and whole vibrations. And some tidbits, side notes, Hecate, just, I wouldn't say, they're not really hacks, but they're really, when I say hacks, it's things that I've just found that really make a difference, okay, and they're really impactful. So don't ever underestimate the power of prayer, okay? Pray. Do whatever you believe in. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't believe in shit, okay? When I first woke up, I had all these numbers, and I was told ascended masters and archangels were around me, and I'm gonna tell you, I prayed to them all very condescendingly. I know it sounds fucked up, but I did, because I was like, I had atheist roots. And so I just want you to know that I've never been denied of any divine being, of any light being, no matter what their religion was, where they came from, at all. Not even a little bit. They have all accepted me with open arms, and I can consider them friends. It sounds weird to say, but you can, yeah. So, if you're stuck, you need help, remember, you can always pray. Nothing is too big or too small, and a super hack to that is spoken prayer moves mountains, especially when you are from your whole genuine heart sincerely praying, okay? And a prayer, it can be what feels natural to you, okay? And the other one is, please, guys, use some affirmations, okay? What I mean is, like, okay, affirm what you want. You want to vibrate at your soul's one true frequency. I am vibrating at my soul's one true frequency. You're trying to balance your feminine and masculine sides. I am the alpha, I am the omega. I am balanced, I am divine masculine, I am divine feminine. I have fluid. I am fluid. I honor life. I am able to maintain my highest, utmost frequency at all times. Don't forget about transmuting, okay? And transmute negative emotions, alright? Example, I am transmuting anxiety into serenity. I am transmuting anxiety into serenity. I have transmuted my anxiety into serenity. Okay, those simple little things right there I just told you can make worlds, realms of differences in your reality. And those are probably the most powerful things that, in the beginning of my journey, helped me tap into my true self and understand. At the time, I didn't know. I was young and I was new to this, and I didn't understand any of it. I was like, what the fuck? What? It was cool. It was awesome, and I loved it. But it unlocked. Really, I wish. Well, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I'm back stronger, but now I look back and I'm like, wow. I know the type of power that I had invested in me at that time in my life. You are the creator of your existence. This is your universe, okay? No one can take that away from you. When you stand in your power and understand that we are all aspects of the all and the collective, and think of this multiverse. We don't believe in multiverse. So understand each human is a universe, okay? We are our own worlds. And with that being said, if you walk in that truth, no one can control your world. No one can take your soul truths away from you. And they will breathe their life, their truths. They will reflect into your day-to-day life. So I don't watch movies, I don't play video games, because I know that when you're vibrating properly, life becomes the most epic continual, like, it's like a video game, it's like it's a movie, it's just this epic thing that's like, wow. Like, I don't need to play video games because, like, I understand that I'm a character in this game with these certain stats and attributes, and, like, I have these missions, and then I'm leveling up, or I'm gaining experience, or magic, the portal, or some shit. I mean, like, life for me has really been, like, almost like, I guess, like a Dungeons and Dragons meets a Sims game. Just so, alright, well, I guess I'm done for now. It's my second take, and the first one we were going into 40 minutes, and I'm still here at 30, so. Alright, I love you guys, I love you all. I wish you the best of luck on your journeys. And let me know, I really want to know, what's going on in your world? What's your frequency at? Like, what's this Lionsgate done for you? Or has it, are you stagnant? Alright, take care. Namaste.